Good morning. Good morning and welcome to our 6 a.m. Pacific time daily practice. Time of reflection and prayer, guided somewhat by 365 Science of Mind, a year of daily wisdom from Ernest Holmes, with the commitment to keep on going this year. And I say guided somewhat because I'm having some difficulty with this month's readings, having difficulty understanding what the point is in some of the daily readings. So um, it could be me. But for example, today's reading on omnipresence, I'm going to say it feels like a stream of consciousness, expression about a very complicated topic: omnipresence, the everywhere presentness of reality, of spiritual reality. So I understand that sometimes when I'm speaking my prayer out loud in a stream of consciousness form, I don't always make perfect logical sense. So I understand that, that's okay. I'm sure that sometimes in your prayers you say things that are fragments of sentences or just words or feelings that they come out in a jumble, so that's okay. So what I've been doing is taking the readings and rewriting them, trying to get to what is meaningful for me. And today I wrote down reality is a spiritual system that is everywhere present. And I just stopped there. There are references in the reading today to Christian ideas. There's I believe it's a reference to Ephesians in here, and there's a reference to we are aligned with the great institutions. I don't know what that is a reference to. So when I feel like I'm working too hard to get to the inspiration, I just put it down, and then I'll accept that maybe another time I'll understand it better. Then I'll turn to something else so that I can sink into the moment. I don't want my spiritual practice to leave me feeling irritated. So if it's not working for me, I put it down. I encourage you to take a look at March 22nd. It's on page 89 of the book we're using. And write down what you think it means. I'd love to hear from you. You can share that with me. That would be inspiring. Or you can also do what I do and put it down completely and turn to something else, because I want to get into the right frame of mind. And for me, the right frame of mind means where I am seated in my awareness, in my spiritual identity, and where I'm drawing upon that identity to fuel my actions in the day. Where I'm using my identity as a filter through which to look and see the world and interpret everything, so that I can be in this world, but also understanding at the same time that I am part of an omnipresent power that stretches infinitely in every direction, across all time and space. Maybe that's what today's reading means to me. So I invite you to let your eyes close if that's comfortable, or they keep them open. And let the words that I speak, which I'm again taking from this thing called you and adapting it somewhat, Let them move, these words move through your awareness, changing them as you may, and letting the meaning of the words reveal themselves to you as if they were your own. I know that I am one with the living Spirit. I know that that Spirit within me is perfect. I know that my real nature is spiritual. I know that I exist within an omnipresent spiritual power. I know that my mind and my thought is being moved by the mind and the thought of that which creates all. So I say to myself, divine intelligence guides me. Divine intelligence guides me into peace. Divine intelligence guides me into happiness. Divine intelligence guides me into joy. And here you can add the word, the quality that you're looking to express and experience in your life. Divine intelligence guides me into compassion. Divine intelligence guides me into understanding. Today, today, by means of this prayer meditation, then, I enter more deeply into a state of connection, conscious connection with all that is. I know that every good purpose that I think of is already accomplished within this mind. I know that every constructive request I make upon the spiritual universe is already granted. So carefully I observe my thought, allowing only love to come in and refusing to permit anything antagonistic to take over my mind. I'm learning to live compassionately with my own mind, peacefully, joyfully. I am putting my whole trust and faith and confidence in this conscious feeling of union with the divine. As a result, I find myself today thinking more clearly, feeling more connectedly, moving more easily, and accomplishing that which I set my mind to accomplish. So in this moment of spiritual practice, I let go of everything that has gone before. I let go even of mistakes I've made. And I let myself feel the freedom of being here and now, present in the everlasting Spirit, the omnipresent power. I declare that everything I am doing is governed by this love. And I'm deeply aware that I am one with all beings, all people, all animals, all nature. I feel my connection to all that is. And I dwell in this awareness of peace within me, and I do it on behalf of all that is, all the beings. I draw upon this good, this peace. And having established myself then in this atmosphere of oneness, connection, and compassion, I open my awareness to bring into it those I care about. And if there's someone in particular in your life that you wish to bring into your heart space of peace, sometimes it's helpful to just write that person's name down somewhere and carry it along with you. You could even write it in the comments, just somebody's initials, as a way of identifying this atmosphere of peace and connection with that person. Or it may be a whole group of people, like the people of Ukraine, like the first responders helping everywhere that there is armed conflict, like the volunteer practitioners at the World Ministry of Prayer. Like it could be your parents or your children, or it could be a specific person, or it could be a whole list of people. We're identifying this moment of peaceful contemplation with them. Reality is a spiritual system that is everywhere present. And this peace, this consciousness of peace and connectivity that is being established by way of this contemplation or tuned into, is part of the omnipresent reality and is exactly everywhere. So as our consciousness expands to take in the people being named, the sense of oneness is sensed as being increased and the love grows. I expect everything I do to prosper. And I expect this practice of opening my heart to the people being named to prosper. I let the good that is the natural state of the universe flow through my consciousness as I identify this moment of prayer with those people in my heart. Today I allow myself to see the results of this contemplation as good. Everywhere I look and everywhere I go, everything I read and everything I let into my awareness is now tinged with the sense of connectivity and good. Today, through the omnipresent spiritual system that is reality, I recognize my union with all beings. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you very much for joining me this morning and for your patience with me as I work my way through this book 365 with a lighthearted playfulness and with the intent to explore deeply its meaning. And I continue to be committed to be here every day this year. And I thank you so much to the dozens of people who share this post as you help me to do what is mine to do, and that is to share the practices, the vision of Centers for Spiritual Living. Please take advantage of the World Ministry of Prayer anytime during the day or night. In fact, I'd love to hear what your experience is of using the World Ministry of Prayer. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a blessed day.